Hello everyone and welcome to episode 6 of our server play. I think it's episode 6. Jordan, is it episode 6?
It's episode 56, I believe.
56? No, it's not. Yeah, it's episode 6. I got 6. Oh god. So, between episodes, some stuff has happened.
A lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff has happened, apparently. So I'm going to take the time right now to kind of brush over what has gone down between episodes. And then I think me and Jordan, because Ryan's at dinner, he might show up near the end of the episode. We'll see. He said he'd be here a little later. So me and Jordan are going to spend some time with his Immersive Railroading stuff and see where we end up with that. If that doesn't end up taking up a whole episode, we might get into a little bit of the refined storage system to help with the organization. If we don't get to that this episode, we are definitely doing it next episode, because I'm pretty sure Jordan will agree with me that I'm tired of having chests. Yeah, I'm tired of chests. So... And Jordan really wants automated crafting.
Yes, I can just dump steel into a place.
So we're going to work on that either at the end of this episode or next episode for sure. So between episodes, Jordan built all these contraptions. I'm not going to go over the contraptions because we're going to go over the contraptions in a little bit. Because they do all sorts of crazy stuff, and I don't understand. Jordan built a lovely tunnel. Oh, you did pretty the tunnel with the archway kind of thing.
Yeah, that's going on.
Is this a 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, I guess it
does.
It's
5 by 5, and if the trains could run on a 5 by 3. Problem is if an emergency would arise and you would have to say recouple up to another train, something would happen where the cars became disconnected.
You can't get in here.
You can't get in here.
Yeah. So, we ended up building a builder from... Who is this from? RF Tools. The builder has a lovely ability. I don't have the piece on me, but you can use it as a quarry. So that's what we did. We quarried, and we're able to get a ton of resources relatively quickly, which saved us a lot of mining time. And gave Jordan the amount of steel he was looking for, because he was very discouraged at how much steel this was going to cost.
And the biggest part of the steel is building all the machines. The locomotives don't take that. The locomotive and rolling stock doesn't take that much.
So what he's saying is he's already used up the most of the steel that he's going to need. So we decided that little room back there where we had the steam dynamo, actually we still have the steam dynamos. We just finished the building I'm about to talk about last night. So this little corner is not enough power. By the way, hey Jordan, will you fill this basic drawer with coal blocks when you get a second? Or charcoal blocks?
I don't even know if we have coal right now.
I'll do it. So we're going to move all of the steam dynamos to... Actually, I wonder if Jordan... Or I think Ryan actually might have that empty on purpose so that he can move everything. So we'll leave that empty unless we need power. So that room over there is a 64 by 64 by 61. Because Ryan wants to make the largest...
reactor.
Yeah. Extreme reactors there is. So I have it mapped out for that. And then I made an extension to the processing room here that you saw me build at the end of, or last episode. Which, by the way, this works amazingly. It's not super quick, but we can upgrade that
What,
later.
your compactor?
No, not the compactor. The automated sag mill and furnace system that I made. So I added this room here, and this is where I kind of want to keep some of the, or I guess all of the RF, or I think it's called IF now. Crystal Flux CF, I guess. I don't know. keep all the stuff that runs on the RF or IF or Redstone Flux or whatever it's called in this room. And then if Ryan ends up doing IC2, then we can have a different room for IC2 stuff because it runs on a different power source anyway. So I think that's a majority of everything that kind of happened between episodes. There was a lot of mining and a lot of prep work. Yes, it was words.
Is that little plate compressor over in your room?
Outside? Oh, yeah.
That little metal thing, because that's what got me to where I could get everything I needed.
Oh yeah, it's the compressor from thermal expansion. I think.
All right.
It's a thing.
You wanted to go for a ride, didn't you?
Yeah. Do you want to start with that?
Sure, I got enough steam built up.
Okay. So we're gonna take a ride with Jordan's train. So this is the inside, which I think is pretty cool.
And what's...
it's all the levers. I can't right-click the levers, which is unfortunate. I really wanted this to be interactive.
The levers do not work right now, but I have been talking with the mod author, and he has told me that eventually you will be able to open the levers, turn on lights, basically do everything you want to.
I still think it's weird that you can like move around these cars like this. There we go. So how do we drive this thing, Jordan?
So you use your number pad.
I noticed that when I was... It's 1, 4, and 7 is the brake, and 8, 5, and 2 are the throttle.
Yes.
Oh.
8 forward.
So is this better in F5 mode?
Yeah, I use it in F5 mode because I can see better.
We're going backwards. Don't forget this track ends like abruptly.
Yeah.
So, how do I blow the whistle?
It should be keyboard for enter. I have mine set to period.
Oh, okay, so I gotta config that. Oops. Options, controls.
And if you notice, there's the hissing sound because we've reached maximum steam pressure, is lowering it so the boiler does not explode and kill it.
Well, that's good. I'm glad.
Because
air brakes. Sound horn.
it does eat up a lot of steel, but at the same time...
The train? So I'm assuming, so this blue bar on the left here, I think is water then, right? So then this middle bar is steam. What is this orange?
Fire. Your firebox.
Oh, okay. So like this coal inside?
Yes, if you right click on it.
Yeah, I noticed that. You got 3 almost stacks of coal in here. You also have 5 buckets. So are there water towers in here like there were in...
Immersive Engineering adds one.
Yes, Immersive Engineering does add a water tower. It produces water relatively slowly. Can you pump water into
There
the
is
thing?
a block that will allow you to even... There's several blocks, one of which allows you to put redstone. It's like a red pressure plate underneath the track.
Okay.
That allows you to do that. That allows you.
You mean like a detector kind of thing?
There's a liquid loader, a item loader, liquid unloader, item unloader.
There's block detectors.
Yes, if you come up to the casting, up to the big machine right here.
Yeah. So do we want to talk about your machines here? Why are you using 2 types of energy pipes here? Can we talk about that for a second?
Because I didn't have enough of the one, and I just made enough of the other one. So, if you right-click on it, and click on where it says Rail Castings,
Single casting? Oh, rail castings. Got it. Okay.
Now,
so are there different rails for different trains?
yes, because there's standard gauge.
Oh, no. Okay, here we go. Fluid loader, fluid unloader, detector, item loader, locomotive control, speed retarder.
Basically, when you're going...
Railcast?
This mod is a lot more advanced than any of the other train mods in Minecraft, in that when you uncouple a train car, if it's sitting on a hill, it rolls down the hill.
Interesting. So gravity.
You can put those down the hill and create a what they call a classification yard, basically. Oh, and I also built that
hand car.
I do have a hand cart somewhere.
Interesting. So this is an interesting machine. What do you have to put in
What?
this? The basin thing.
You put steel.
The black thing.
Which black thing?
You put steel in it? The big one that we were just looking at.
You can put steel in it, but you got to put it in at the top.
So you dump it in the top?
Yes.
It's kind of silly.
Well,
I mean, I guess it makes sense, but you know I can automate the pumping of steel in that, right?
I do.
Well, I mean, kind of.
Oh, I gotta add power to it again. And for somebody who is thinking about using this mod, do you realize that it eats power pretty quick?
Like a mofo. Hey, you know we're out of power, right? Oh no, there's power in here. This was empty a
I
second
threw
ago.
all the coal coke.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So we have 17 ingots. You can throw either steel blocks or steel ingots in.
Oh,
And so we're going to make piece of rail because I need more track material.
Okay. Just like the regular
Yeah,
rail
you
casting?
hit single casting because see, it tells you how many you need.
Cool. 20.
Yes.
And then it's pouring it into this other side, I guess. Don't fall in.
Yes, if you fall in, it does hurt. Alright.
I got it.
Now what you're going to do is you're going to come over here to the...
Wait, how big is... Oh, God.
Yes.
It's like I have a giant, like, lance. Yeah. Come at me, Jordan. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
So now,
click
big. On this side. Click on this machine over here. On your left.
Wait, the big one or the small one? My left or your left?
You're right.
The small one?
Sorry. And you hear it making this. It's making rail on this side.
Cool. Now I got 10 rail segments.
Which is what you use to make this. Now...
So, what do I do with this?
You need something called a track blueprint. And...
Okay. You have one?
I do. I gotta go get it. Because I've been working on prettifying.
Prettifying? I don't think that's a word, Jordan.
It's in one of the... somewhere in.
Prettifying.
As you can see, everything's a mess.
Everything's a mess.
We need
There are a lot of big machines out here, Jordan.
Well, back in the day to make railroad locomotives...
Back in the day...
Everything was big, I mean. Real-sized trains aren't that small.
Jordan, did you break the redstone that was on this?
The what?
The redstone that was on the, this comparator.
Where at? You gotta show me.
By the steam dynamos. Okay. I was trying to figure out why it was just eating all the coal. It's because it's just turned on for no reason.
Alright.
Alright, anyway. You have your blueprint?
I do.
Okay.
So now, do you...
So what do we do with the blueprint?
Pick that up.
Okay.
So now, right-click up in the air.
Oh,
brings up the ID.
So it says, so straight 10.
That tells you how many blocks
bed.
it's going to go out, okay?
Okay. Rail bed.
Yeah,
Gravel,
now click on that.
dirt, position. Okay, and
Change
you can
it
change
to
it.
air. It's the first block.
Okay, the first one. Sure.
Now you're going to need some of these.
Rail bed fill.
That's for if there is no blocks underneath. If they find an area like...
Oh, like if you're trying to go over a thing. Missing 3 tiles.
now here.
What are 3 tiles? Oh, what are those?
Those are your rails, and there's your track.
Oh,
your ties. Treated planks right now. There will be eventually be another machine added. And there you go. So now we're going to create a boxcar.
And I did use the ties.
Yes.
Boxcar? Okay, so do I start with this
I
machine
actually
over here?
have those parts made. I got those made last night.
Okay. I love how it looks like you're carrying like a long shield.
So...
And it's just like whatever blueprint you have
It's
in your hand.
actually the frame of the car. I can... So see?
Okay. Cool. It's hovering. That's awesome. So it needs wheels.
So now it's added both where the wheels will go.
Okay. Cool. Now there are wheels.
And yes, I know it's a little... So now what it's going to do is it's going to ask for plates. And it's not the typical plate you're thinking of.
It's not like the plates that we make in the
No.
compressor?
What that requires is this is requiring that big black machine. And you beat me to it.
This one outside? So what do we put in the big
Steel
machine?
blocks.
What do we put in? Dude, no wonder this... You just said this didn't require a ton of steel. You lied to me.
To make locomotives, it surprisingly doesn't require that much. But to make the machines, I required about 3 or 4 sets of steel.
Well, I got 52. Does that help?
So, if you come back out to where our rail car is...
Okay, give me a second. Let's see here. I'm coming. Okay. So
what you're going to do is take this wrench. You don't put it on this machine, you actually just click it on this one.
Oh.
See how... And it's making a plate. You need 9 of them.
Oh, I only have 5.
Right click. And it should pull out a large plate.
Yeah, I got that. Is there a way to automate the export of this? By the way, I don't see anything on this conveyor belt.
Yeah, they're going to be adding that. It's, again, work in progress like most train mods.
I feel like these train mods never get
Well,
finished.
you're always adding
It
stuff.
always works in progress. I got 5.
Alright. And I had some in my stash that I have.
6. 7. 8. So then this is 9. Alright, I got 9. Looks like you're making 10.
So if you come over here, you're going to need the large wrench, wherever I've put it.
This is... Everything in this freaking game is comedically
And there
large.
you go.
Oh, whoa.
Now to remove
Interesting. By the way, this is wood. So why did I need steel plates?
the roof steel, I don't know. It's another one of these just... I think it should require wood, but again...
Oh god. Everything in this is comedically large. You know
Yes,
that,
and
right?
I find that great. So,
It
I
is
have kind of automated some of
comedic.
these machines, like this.
The hopper?
What you do is you put all your steam parts in, because if you come over and look at our steam engine, all this, these side rods and all that, you gotta make.
Okay. Interesting.
You gotta use the steel hammer to do it, and you need 2 per. Well, I got tired of clicking on them. Clicking it each time. So I just made 2 hoppers and sat them there and threw all my parts I needed in there. So now what's nice about this mod is... Okay. This car...
Okay.
The trains couple up automatically. You're not going to have to worry about, like with Traincraft, where you're...
Forward. Interesting.
And you,
But this isn't where you would want that
I
car,
mean,
right?
this little engine's more of a switch engine, meaning it won't go on long journeys.
I'm gonna pretend I know what
Okay.
that means. But...
It moves cars around a train
Cool.
yard.
Okay.
But basically, until I get more tracks set up, that's it. All I got for you right now.
That's all the train
For right
craft
now.
stuff? For right now. Well, you almost took up an episode with that. That was pretty exciting, actually. The machines are exciting. These are huge. Everything in this mod is comedically large. I can't express that to you enough at this point because it's just hilarious.
Well, they're twice
It's
the
just
size
too
of a
much.
Minecraft. Of the...
They're way more than twice the size of a
No,
Minecraft,
the
just so you know.
Traincraft. Trains.
I never played much with Traincraft because we were never in. So what does this machine do? Can we use this machine?
Yeah, we'll make a boiler for my next locomotive real quick.
Here, do you want your blueprint back?
Yes, please. So this is the boiler. This makes the boilers. And what I did...
So the boilers are the things that produce
Yes.
steam in your locomotives? Okay. Because, you know, that's not where I went when you said boiler, so...
So that's what this does.
Whoa.
I know.
So
It's a circle. Don't...
Well, it's kind of a circle. So what did you put
I
in?
made a boiler plate, which is over here. Yes,
from this
I've
thing?
changed it if you noticed.
Okay, yeah. K4
Yes.
Pacific. Yeah, they gotta get the animation done, at least so I can see the thing on the back. Or coming, you know, so I know it's done. So then I put
Yes.
this on here. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. That's not what I thought it did by looking at it. I thought you, like, put something in the center and it, like,
Well,
smashed it.
see, this is coming from my actual work background,
Yeah. So
where
you knew
I
what it did.
worked at before my current job. I repaired the rollers, those big rollers. And those were
This seems like a hand hazard.
Ricky.
Like
I
if
was
I stuck
working
my
on
hand in
stuff
here.
the size of me in real life, and I'm 6 foot. I was working
Right.
on steel rollers that large.
That's crazy, Jordan. Don't. You would have died. You could have died.
Yes. There's a reason why I'm not there anymore, and that's one of the reasons.
Oh. Here, I have your
Okay,
rail
thank you.
segment still, too. And some steel. I don't
Yes,
know
it
if those help you,
does.
but I don't
That
want
means
them.
I can expand the track more.
Hooray! Rail segments. So what is your plan with the locomotives?
I'm going...
You said you're going to turn this area over that we had that quarry set up into a train yard.
A small one, or me and Ryan were talking about this the other night. Possibly putting a second main line in here, putting a second track in here where the farm's running, and using that as a small storage area. But yes, that's where the main train yard's going to be.
Yeah, so this area over here.
That looks a lot better than it did Monday. I wish you would have took some pictures of that, Ricky, because that was...
What, with all the craziness?
Yes, all the grass that got replaced.
Yeah, so this area here was our quarry-ish area, and the builder, which I already put away, replaces... Well, I had it set to replace all blocks with dirt instead of remove them. So this is actually, if I dig straight down, this is dirt all the way to bedrock. And back. So, like, just forever in a day. Dirt, dirt, dirt. So, but because it does that, when we placed it, this is like a field kind of area. And there was tall grass. So every time it hit tall grass, it just replaced the tall grass with dirt. So there was a bunch of this. Like that, like all over here. And it was just super crazy.
So the next goal that's going to happen is somewhere in the midst of all this, I'm building towards a village.
You're building towards a village? You are a village. Why do you need a village?
Because when you have the conductor's whistle, in this mod, when a villager rides the train, after it gets off the train, it gives you an emerald.
Interesting.
I've tested this, and I've had every villager come with me. I can transport villagers back to our home.
Okay. So, question. Why?
Money, Ricky.
But we're in an extreme hills biome. We have unlimited emeralds, or we can mine
I've only
emeralds.
found 2.
How many emeralds do we have? We've found more than that. There are squids. So, Jordan, why don't these rails electrocute me by walking?
Because they're not electric powered.
Are there electric powered rails?
No, not yet.
I think it's funny that the tracks always say that they're track blueprints, so.
Now, I
So
probably have a feeling you guys are probably going to do updates stuff later on. Because my goal,
You mean with mods?
with us and this, with what we're doing and all that. Did you see the pretty waterfall I made?
I saw 2 waterfalls you made. That one, and
Where?
then there's one over there. Didn't you do one over here? Or maybe I just saw the same one, but got turned around. You threw a thing on the ground.
Oh.
Maybe I just saw the same one. Yeah, and just had gotten turned around. Yeah, I saw it.
So that's all that I have right now for Immersive Railroading.
Oh no, I fell in a puddle. Puddles,
I'm
puddles.
going to fill that hole in, by the way.
The one you fell in yesterday?
They don't know
funny.
that, Ricky.
That was funny. I know they don't know that because I didn't record it, and that's sad. But
Oh, and the coffee pot
It was funny.
thing we found out.
Yes, the coffee maker.
You can move these tools. Everybody says, oh yeah, you can't.
Well, yeah, you can move them with the moving wand. You can't, like, pick them up normally, which I feel like is unintended, but then again, it's because, you know, the moving wand's not
Actually,
from
it is,
actually
isn't it?
additions, so it's just not. No, it's not. It's from more wands or something like that. The moving
Not
wand
enough
is
wands.
from not enough wands. Yeah, so that's just different mods integrating with each other incorrectly. It's just because whoever makes actually additions doesn't do a check to see if the block got picked up, and if it did, to delete it. Like, It's not a huge deal. Well, here's the other thing, though. So all the blocks you guys moved are not expensive. So you got a crusher.
Yeah, and?
Which is not expensive. It's a couple pieces of iron.
We didn't have to bake it.
Well, yeah, but they don't do me any good sitting here. And I don't want to
Ryan.
move them. Coal generators. I already had the atomic reconstructor. And unless we're planning on doing canola oil power, the canola press is useless. The coffee maker, I don't know how the coffee maker works.
Gotta make a coffee cup.
It's like a potion thing. And so, like, putting different ingredients creates different coffees. And you use coffee beans, and, like, I don't know exactly.
So, are we past the wrapping up point?
Like, if you use sugar, we're just at the wrapping up point, so we have a second or so. But it's like making potions, but it's a little different. Like, you can have, like, a bunch of effects. I don't know. I've never used it. It's super complicated, is my understanding, but you can make some super powerful potions. Maybe I can get Ryan to do investigation. That'll just come in and he's hopped up, like, speed 10, because he's, like, cranked out with, and he's like, I'm high on coffee, man, I'm high on coffee.
Don't worry.
Jordan, Ryan's the crazy one, okay? Let's keep that in mind, okay? Yeah.
Why do you require... Okay, I'm still learning this mod pack. I guess.
So, we didn't really have enough time for me to get into the RS system, but we will definitely work on that next episode, and Ryan should be back for next episode, so me and him can work on moving power and things like that. So that should be a good time. Until then, I will see you guys next time.